Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to be walking you through the new Prank Kid deck that I'm going to be playing post Phantom Rage. I think this is unironically going to be one of like the best decks post Phantom Rage. Like, I would consider it probably tier 1. Just because this deck is like a one card starters and you can just play infinite hand traps, and its recursion is also like really insane. I'm going to be showing you some replays where I literally outgrinded BAs, which is like known for its like insane recursion and ability to like keep up. But like this deck literally just outgrinded BAs, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the deck list as well. As some of like the combos and how to I guess play with this deck. I'm also gonna be showing you some spicy tech in this list, and I'm really excited for you guys to see what this list is capable of. This is definitely a rough draft, but I think that overall this is a very strong rough draft. Like something that I would definitely play if Phantom Rage was legal right now and Meow Meow Prank Kid was legal right now. So let's get right into the deck profile, guys. Alright, so we're going to start off with the deck profile. You play 3 of every single Prank Kid, 3 of the place, which is, I think, amazing. This is one of the best field spell for the deck. What this card does is amazing. It lets you chain block when you make a link 1, and it's very powerful, especially going second, just to like play through as many interruptions as possible because it chain blocks so much. And it's also another way to get access to your prank kid. Essentially, you have 16 prank kids, and they're all one card starter now. It's because of Meow Meow, which is amazing because that essentially means that you have a 93% chance 93 to open one of, and we're playing a 39 card deck. So shout out to Cody Angelov, aka Angel Bob. He's a huge fan of the 39 card deck, and well, here it is, guys. I converted. Definitely, I think it's definitely correct to play 39 cards in a list like Prank Kids, just because you want to see, you want to have a very tight, very small deck. You want to have a bunch of just one card starters and just hella hand traps to back it all up with. And the crazy thing is, if you do draw multiple Prank Kids, they're actually not even that bad. That actually lets you play through even more disruption, especially if you hard draw the fusion spell to complement with it. Next we play the pranks. You definitely max this card out just because it's a really strong way to recur your resources. It's essentially a mini pot of avarice every single turn. Draws you cards, which is essentially draws you into more hand traps. That's why you see me play cards that, like, if you draw into with pranks, it's really valuable, such as Effect Veiler, Ash Blossom, and Nibiru. And it recycles your resources, so in the grind game, you should never lose. The other cool thing is that it also gives you a token, so that lets you play through a hand trap, which is really nice. Which is pranks can essentially help you make a bird after you get interrupted on like the first thing you link off into. Next, to play Pandemonium. Pandemonium at 3 of, just because if you hard open this card is really nice. It's also searchable, which is also really insane. So this card I definitely would max out. You play the 1 of Instant Fusion just because there's another amazing card to play through Interruption when you're trying to combo turn 1. It also lets you play through Nibiru, the best Instant Fusion, because after they nib you at a certain point or at the choke point in the combo, you can Instant Fusion, summon back another Rocket Ride, trigger its effect, and then GG no re. Then you play the 1 of Upstart Goblin. 39 card deck is kind of nice, especially for this deck. Triple Thunder Dragon Fusion. I play this card because it's a card that lets you play through Nibiru, which is definitely a weakness of this deck. But even if they do nib you, you're going to have a bunch of hand traps to supplement them, so they also cannot play, which is also really important. But if you hard draw the Thunder Dragon Fusion, you basically get all 3, fire, water, and wind into the graveyard, so you can summon the Battle Butler, which is really strong because guess what, this card for some godforsaken reason is not a once per turn, and you can actually make Battle Butler. You can actually make 2 Battle Butlers and have a triple Raigeki, which is like literally impossible to beat against like combo decks. Like, it's really hard to play through triple Raigeki. And this card, even if they somehow get rid of it, you can actually reborn a link monster such as like Bow Wow Bark, which is like really strong. So this card is like really insane. The other cool thing about Battle Butler that I'll explain in the extra deck as we get to it later. You play the 1 Plan. Plan is kind of nice just because it lets you play against the trap decks. I mean, double Feather Duster is kind of crazy against trap decks. They just cannot play against that. Triple Ash Blossom, triple Imperm, triple Veiler, triple Nibiru. You want to play 12 hand traps, which is a very high chance to see 1, a very high chance to see 2 as well. Theoretically, you can bump this up to like 14 hand traps in the main deck by cutting Upstart Goblin, as well as potentially cutting out one of the Pandemonium because it is searchable. That also like works just as well. which is like also like an option. I choose to side deck the Gamma. You guys will see in this list mainly because of the fact that like Gamma is not that great going first and going second. When I draw cards, I want to be able to draw into Effect Veiler off of Roxy's. I want to draw Imperm. I want to draw Ash. I want to draw Nibiru off of Roxy's. So that's like kind of like the reason why. Then I play Triple Lightning Storm and Heavy Feather Duster for the backrow decks. Reboot because if you resolve Reboot against the trap decks, Prankids going second will OTK you, which is like insane. You play Solemn Judgment just because going first, you want to side in the Judgment, side in the Tactics, just because if they hand trap you, you punish them. But also Tactics and Prankids is very powerful because as you're baiting Interruption, talents just like, unless you make like a free access code talker by taking a link they control, it's just like very versatile card to draw two more cards. Look at their hand. Like Tactics is just like an insane card. And that's pretty much it for the side deck, guys. Like post side, you'll have 15 hand traps in the main deck, which is a 93% chance to see one. And like I think a 55% chance to see two, which is like really, really crazy. For the extra deck, you play one Toad, one Weather Washer, two Battle Butler. You unironically play two of this card now just because you play the Thunder Dragon Fusion. And because of the fact that, like, this card is, like, really, really good at just, like, disrupting your opponent. Like, Raigeki is a really, really problematic thing to, like, handle in the metagame. Rocket Ride is also really powerful, being able to, like, recur back two non-fusions. So you usually bring back the Link monsters to use them again. Weather Washer is one of the best ones to summon on your opponent's turn because it makes it so that your card can't be destroyed by battle, and it's a quick effect during your opponent's turn. You play the Access Code Talker because you have so many different attributes, helps you OTK. You play the Roaring Roaster because it Feather Duster your opponent. Unicorn and Nightmare for utility. Double Doodoo Bird, only one Bow Wow, and then double Meow Meow. You never really need the third one unless you keep getting hand trapped and you're not drawing that optimally, but that rarely ever happens. If you decide to play the third one, you can definitely cut Nightmare Phoenix, because you're most of the time making Unicorn, then transitioning to a to an Access Code Talker rather than anything else. So that's also something to consider, and that's pretty much it, guys, for the main deck, extra deck, and side deck. And now I'm going to be walking you guys some of the replays today. Alright, so first game, we're actually going to be playing against BAs. This is a deck that's definitely going to gain some power boost post-Phantom Rage. We see here he's going to make essentially Dante. He's going to mill 3 cards. Don't disrupt nothing. He's going to go Graph. I probably should have ashed the Graph in hindsight 2020, but I kind of want to walk him into my Nibiru, which he definitely does very easily. You see here that I don't open that playable. I drew 4 hand traps, but I mean, no deck was going to play under this. I kind of just pass on Nib. He doesn't really see nothing. I draw my 1-card starter. I get a hash on the Flamsies, but that's okay. You're going to see that this deck is really, really nice because at the end of the day, my opponent can't play. You see he's going to Dino Mishes, Chain Dino Mishes, banish my Nibiru. He's going to draw into an Imperm, make Nightmare Phoenix, pop the Thunder Dragon Fusion, which I baited him because I've basically kind of convinced him I had an impermanent set. And now Thunder Dragon Fusion, when it's in the grave, is going to search me it's actually going to search me a Prank Kid monster on the follow-up turn because there's actually a Prank Kid that is actually a Thunder monster. So we get the Fansies over here. We're going to attempt again to, go Meow Meow and use the effect of Wind. And you see right here on resolution of summoning the Lamsies, you saw that I actually dumped the water just because if he interrupted me here, I can just activate Thunder Dragon Fusion and make Battle Butler, which is exactly what he does. I go Thunder Dragon Fusion, shuffle them all back. I make Battle Butler, and here I'm going to attack into the Nightmare Phoenix. I'm going to set Pandemonium and pass. He's going to go normal summon a Skarm. I'm going to Raigeki him, banish the Meow Meow, and then at end phase, he's going to use Skarm effect. I'm going to Ash him, and there, it's pretty much the ceiling, or the writing is on the wall. It's going to be pretty much game over. I banish another Thunder Dragon Fusion, search another Fansies, and just combo off again. He's going to Imperm this, but that doesn't matter because I have Pandemonium already set. Make a Rocket Ride, trigger. I'm going to trigger the fire, burn him for another 500. Use Rocket Ride, bring back the Doodle Bird, bring back the fire, make Bow Wow, summon back the Roxy's. I mean, that's pretty much game. So that's GG there. Very, very quick game. And now we're going to go into game 2. I drew Lightning Storm Ash, like terraforming, and then my 1-card combo. I kept planning just because it's really good against his deck. He's going to summon 2 BAs, make Dante, mill 3 cards, trigger Barbar, burn me for 300. I'm going to Ash Skarm, Lightning Storm him, summon, search place, activate place, search Roxy's. I normal Roxy's here because I want to banish Dropsy so I can draw a card, and then banishing Dropsies isn't bad because you can Thunder Dragon Fusion back the Dropsies, so you actually just don't care. I do that Dropsies was kind of like pointless, but that's okay. He's gonna Veiler the Doodoo Bird, but that actually doesn't matter. We're gonna make Unicorn, put back his Dante. He's gonna Farfa the Unicorn. I'm gonna put it in the middle. And then that's pretty much GG. We're going to OTK him from here, and he already sees that. And so that's pretty much a quick 2-0. Alright, guys. The next game is going to be against Yugioh. This is going to be against Zoodiac Dogmatica. It's a very, a very scary deck that's going to come out of Phantom Rage as well because of Zeus, Neologia. So we're going to see here, we're going to do the one-card combo. It doesn't see any hand trap. And look at us. We drew so broken, right? We have Imperm Nib on top of our combo. And we have a follow-up with Lamsies, right? And we just do the same thing every single turn. We make double Raigeki every single turn. One-card combo, just keep on doing it. It's just very oppressive, actually. Like, even if he breaks that board, we nib him, we imperm him, and then on the following turn, boom, one-card combo. Do the same thing over and over. Like, it's just such a recursive, annoying engine on our... So we pass with this. Doesn't look too scary. But what we're going to do is we're going to Wolf Bark, Tribute, add back water and add back wind. The main reason being we already have fire. We're then going to activate Pandemonium, and there it is. We get double Raigeki, right? And then on top of that, we're actually going to activate Pandemonium, right? Also, Wolf Barked because he tributed himself. Pranked monsters cannot be destroyed by card effect this turn. What does that mean? That means he can't even Nadir Servant. He can Nadir Servant and send Intis to pop my what do you call it? Pop my Battle Butler. You can't even force it out just because Bow Wow is that OP. It protects yourself from getting destroyed by card effects, right? And you're gonna trigger up 3 prank kids on your opponent's turn. Just go like hella plus on them. And yeah, I mean that's just gonna be GG. Like I said, we have Nibiru too. It's just too much, man. And then he's gonna pass her, and he sees the ceiling on the wall. He top decks. He's just gonna scoop. Like there's just no way he beats that board. Because Dryden can't do nothing, right? Because Dryden can't force anything out. He's going to draw like a decent hand. We're going to Gamma his Thoroughblade when he summons it. Look at this. We draw 3 hand traps, a black hole removal, and a 1-card combo. Like, that's nuts, right? Like, this deck is really, really strong, guys. Like, definitely a formidable tier 1 contender as Phantom Rage comes out. Like, just look at this. Gamma his thing. Gets banished. Draw into another Lightning Storm. So, okay, we Lightning Storm him. Go normal summon Roxy's. I told him I had extra hand traps. Look. And my draw off of Roxy's would have been another place, like which would have been a GG because it would have buffed all my monsters by 500 and ensured an OTK through everything. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, man, and this little gameplay. This deck is going to be the nuts, and I hope you guys are excited because this is a deck that I'm going to be playing post Phantom Rage. It's going to be my new deck that I actually just already bought, so definitely make sure you have your copies. And as always, guys, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on Prank Kids and what deck you're excited about in post Phantom Rage. Overall, guys, thank you so much for all your support. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little deck profile, quick little gameplay review, just so that you can get a general gist. It might not be the most in-depth, but I think that most of these cards are like pretty well known already. And if you do want a more in-depth deck profile, a more in-depth combo tutorial, let me know in the comment section below and I'll have that ready for you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.